Alright guys, so we are back, Area 51 versus Phoenix Fire, and we are in pistol round here, so Area 51 on that T side. We'll see, they are able to snatch that first map in cash, but Silent opens up the round. First blood onto Mo as they're pushing into bomb site A. Emog with a frag onto Arya as well, so Char with the only one for the T side as they're trying to force the issue, but it's been more or less, they've been working distance on the CT side. Summit now finally closing in. We'll be able to get Silent, and this is actually really close 2v2. Justin with only 4 HP, and Ellie is going to be on the long A rotate.
And he does have the worst possible gun, but it doesn't matter. He finds the head of Char. But look at Summit here, getting underneath a bomb site already, and he's going to spot out Justin. Justin is so lit. He just needs to stay alive to give his teammate the advantage here, and there's going to be Ellie, so if Ellie can get the frag, he does. Phoenix Fire picks up the pistol round, and we don't really know how this map is going to play out because this is the first time we've seen this new overpass, so this could still be the typical 10-5 overpass that we're used to, or this could be a 9-6-8-7 map. We really don't know. What we do know is the last time these two teams faced off, 16-8, Phoenix Fire took it. So there's information to go off of, but it's really invalid because of the fact that this map is just so much different than it used to be.
Exactly. So Phoenix Fire now rifled up. Strebber actually only hanging on to a 5-7 here, but the rest of the team, rifles in hand. Emog is going to get so lit early on. 12 HP as he's now holding an angle here with Ellie, but they're going to force the issue on him. Arya with 2 big frags coming around towards long. Justin trying to salvage things, utilizing that new stair set, but he goes down to the Tech 9, so now a 2v5. Finally, Silent able to open up here. Gets 1 frag on the round, and we're going to have Strebber coming in on a flank as well. He may be able to catch out Juvenile, and here we go. Now a 2v2. This is salvageable. Silent, he will catch out Summit. Char now forced to play near Bank, and he is holding an ice angle, but will get put to bed. That was Silent with a giant 4K to salvage what should have been Area 51's round, but good work from Silent.
Yeah, it's still a successful eco round for Area 51. We're probably going to see them force up based on what they've done in the past. It's hard to say. They've been prone to buy up early and try and catch teams off guard. Their money is a little broken, and there you see it. The first AK bought by Mo. There's going to be one on Char as well. I imagine Area is going to follow suit, so they're going to go for the Tech 9 and AK split. Not a surprise. They did get a really good eco round there, and they're going to try and overwhelm Phoenix Fire here. Justin with the FAMAS. Light kits. Strebber and Ellie, the only ones picking them up. Light nades as well. They could potentially make this work, or it could backfire horribly, and they could be very broke in the next round. But we'll see. Round number 3 underway. 1:25, and we're going to see the CTs going for a boost into the window. This is a typical boost that we've seen many, many times. And there's Emong with that FAMAS. He was the one boosting that player, and he does get 2 frags. And he's in a terrible position now. He is going to get flanked by Char. Summit picked off Ellie as well, so it does make it a 3v3. Arya, Char, and Juvenile versus Strebber, Silent, and Justin. And there you see Arya going down, so it's the 2 AKs of Char and Juvenile versus 2 M4s from Silent and Strebber. Justin still holding that FAMAS like a boss. 55 seconds left. Plenty of time for the T's to make something happen. This is the map known for its somewhat crazy and erratic rotates. And it's kind of what makes it an interesting map. And it does look like the T's are going to be opting for a B play here. Juvenile and Char stacking up on Catwalk, making their way in from construction. And there you see Roberts in the backup pit. With the help of Justin, they're going to just gun those 2 players down. That's going to be a 3rd round now for Phoenix Fire. And again, the money now on Area 51 just shattered. It's going to be an eco round for them.
Yep, another eco coming in for Area 51 here. And we'll see if they just go, like we were saying before this map started. Lots of eco rounds kind of focused on this B bomb site, unless you kind of want to try that smoke front site at A. But I feel like Area 51, the thing is that the map's changed as of maybe a few hours. It's hard, especially B bomb site not really touched. A bomb site a little bit different, so we'll see how they decide to work this. It looks like they are going to be heading up mid, so it will be an A-side play, but oh, this is just not working out at all. All of the CTs, other than actually Emong, will go down after providing 2 frags for his team, but they're sitting on the bomb right now is Ellie, and he's going to find himself in contact with Arya, so Arya is able to take him down, so has the bomb in hand. He's got armor as well. He finds an M4 to help him out in this situation. He's heading back towards mid. That smoke's going to prevent a little bit of aggression, but also provide some feedback on where Silent could be playing. And these players are going to come in contact. Arya gets the better of it. So creates a 1v2 here, and he has these players completely split up right now. This is doable, but it looks like he's going to go all the way back and maybe go to this B-bomb cert or just up mid again. We'll find out.
We saw him do something similar on Cash. He went for the juke, and I think he kind of out-juked himself. I remember he wrapped back towards CT spawn, then ran back up into heaven and planted back down in B. So he made it look like he was rotating out, but he didn't. But again, Phoenix Fire just didn't bite, and you can see that here. They are just stone walls right now. Justin holding down from the old E-box position on stairs back by Dumpster. And Roberts, otherwise known as Stripper, at the bottom of door. And he is going to spot out Area, going for the push into A. And Justin's going to rotate quickly around towards Bank. Is he going to spot the head? He does. No bomb plant for Arya. He had to stick it. There was only about 5 seconds left. If only he had jumped into that smoke, he would have been able to get the plant. But that's another round for Phoenix Fire. But a very, very good round from Area 51. Picking up 3 kills, almost got the bomb plant. If they got the bomb plant, their money would be so much different. Mo would probably be going for that alt buy. And something we did touch upon in the first map, if you can keep the money on the side of Area 51 broken, you prevent the alt buys on Mo and Arya, and that just changes the team dynamic altogether. So that's what Phoenix Fire is going to look to do with 4 straight rounds here on Overpass.
Now he's going to be holding his AWP out long, and he does whiff the first shot as Arya peeks out. So his position known. They located the AWP on the CT side. We'll see where Ellie decides to reposition as he heads back towards Bank, holding long. And actually, that's a nice angle on long. They've removed one of the trucks, so he can actually play it from way back at Bank here. And we'll see, actually, another T will peek out. So once again, they gather the information where the AWP is. And we'll see how this plays out. Silent and Justin, they're going to be quick on the rotate. Silent's already on his way. Ellie finds the first frag after whiffing those 2 shots, but the nade comes in and actually will be Char to get the frag. Emong with 2 for himself. Make it 3 as he has stuffed his play completely, and I had no idea. Juvenile now collecting the bomb. It was nowhere to be found. Even if they found their way on site, Juvenile had the task of basically picking that up and rotating all the way over. So Area 51, not the most coordinated play on their side, and I got a feel that this game might come down to basically a battle of mindsets, and that we've been in this best of 3 for a long time. And Area 51, although they took that first map, I do feel like that could start just hurting the mentality of both teams, quite honestly. But I think it's going to hurt the team that is losing in the second map more. And you can see Area 51, this is their map choice, and right now they're getting a little bit shut down. They've had some close rounds, certainly. And Juvenile actually getting 2 frags on this round. He's going to be able to survive with his AK-47, take some money away from that CT side. But nonetheless, a little bit of miscommunication and not the most coordination coming out from our T side in Area 51.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this game is going to come down to whoever has the most level head.
Yeah.
And when, you know, the fecal matter hit the fan in the last map, I have to be honest that it seemed like Phoenix Fire was very calm, cool, collected. They were a little upset about some things, but they were keeping their heads on straight. And I think that's going to benefit them in this match. And you can see it's already working wonderfully for their CT side. They are up 5 rounds to 0. Area 51 struggling a little bit, like you said, with coordination. No reason why that bomb should have been in the position it was. You're going to see them opening things up in this round as well. Silent with the AWP. Finally finding his shot here. He is top fragging for the CT side right now, 9-3. It is going to make it a 5v4 in their favor. Emong doing wonders as their pickup for the replacement of Adwait. Gets one, but he is traded down immediately by Mo. There is Ellie, though, to respond. So it's going to be Char and Summit trying to get control of this A bomb site. Ellie behind the semi peeks, spots out one. He knows there's 2 players there, and he has to be careful, and he actually goes down, as does Silent. So it's going to make it a 2v2 now. Strebber and Justin on the retake. Summit and Char, still no bomb plant. Plenty of time, though. 44 seconds left. And look at Justin just holding this angle so patiently, just waiting for his teammate to show up for the help. And there he is with the peek. Excellent play there from Justin, and that's the coordination that I expect to see from Phoenix Fire on a map that they feel very confident on in Overpass.
Yeah, nice play there as he found his way out that little ledge. And I know with some weapons, at least before they updated it, if you actually look towards, this is one of the walls that your gun actually can stick through. So you can see he was making sure that didn't happen. But I was trying to watch as he pushed back over if he'd look at all and see if it stuck through. I didn't see it, but that doesn't mean it's not so. So anyhow, plays it well, 6-0, Area 51. And able to pick up a single round thus far. And although we've seen them do a little bit of damage, that last round, just the coordination, once again, proven to be effective on the CT side of Fenix Fire. Now, the T is kind of spreading out in this round. We can see that it's going to be Juvenile playing towards tracks. They've got a couple players coming up the stairwell. And one out long here. He's going to try and trade with Emong, but Emong actually gets that frag without taking a single point of damage. So Emong definitely, like you had stated, doing work right now is that 5th pickup. Now, we'll see if this front side A push will work out. Mo goes down. Summon is left alone in this position. You can see the bomb is still way back near long A. So, once again, some odd play coming in. Oh, Summon gets dropped to 2 HP via that HE grenade from Emong. Finally gets cleaned up. And it's going to be a 2v5 here with the bomb in hand, but no momentum really in this round at all. And Emong is just going on a tear.
He is doing wonders for the team right now. He is kind of like trading back and forth with the top fragger position with Silent, but he is going to go down here, so the rampage does end after 3. Char picking him up. But again, a 1v many situation for Area 51. They're just really struggling to find any kind of traction. And we did talk about it, how these players on Area 51 are very competitive, and when they start to lose rounds, the mental state on the team doesn't necessarily go to the greatest place. So we'll see if they can kind of bring things back here. Otherwise, they could easily melt down. They got to be careful. Char is going to pick off another head that's going to be Silent, so it's going to be a 1v3, but 10 HP doesn't even matter. Ellie just gunning him down with that op at close range. Came down to the final seconds yet again, but Fenix Fire does prevail. 7-0 right now. And you kind of wonder, did the changes not... Are they not prepared for these changes? When Area 51 made the selection for Overpass, maybe they just didn't know what the map looked like. I do know that prior to this game they were in a scrimmage, so maybe they didn't get a chance to explore the map yet.
Exactly. There hasn't been a lot of time to study that new change, but see how this plays out. And going for a Tech 9 bust at the B bomb site, running through fire and flames as well. You can see it peppers them quite heavily. Now very, very lit with 2 left alive. Summon going to be the last one in this 1v4. Justin's very low, but I got a feeling Justin is too smart a player. He's not going to be peeking out with that low HP, just giving him a freebie like that. So, you got 1 frag in the round, but money is definitely accumulating on the CT side. 8-0 momentum, I'm sure, to boot. So, Area 51, they're actually going for a double op look on the T side. So, going from... Had we seen... Can you think back? Has Area 51 even been able to afford... In my mind, Mo's been using an AK for pretty much since they've been able to buy. I think this is the first round they're actually able to get an op in. I'm probably wrong, but a double op at that. We'll see how this plays out.
You're right.
Ellie, he's going to put down Summit. So uses his op against the T side and falls back. And this is still something that hasn't changed on Overpass, obviously. You got these layers of defense, and Ellie pushes up, gets a really nice frag, falls back. They can't punish him at all, and that is... That's how you want to work on the CT side. You want to work aggression, but if you find a pick, you need to play passive and not get too greedy about it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's just so many ways you can get aggressive on this map and still escape with your life just because of the way the map is designed. So definitely favors aggressive AWP play, and that's kind of the way you want to see an AWP play anymore. The aggressive AWP is just so hard to predict, and it can be so deadly. And you can see it working out wonderfully here. Ellie's going to actually get another one before being traded out by Aria's AWP over from long. So the big green gun working out wonderfully for Aria. But 40 seconds left on the clock, and they still don't have the bomb in any real clear direction. It does look like they're going to be executing towards A, and there's 3 players there holding it down. They're going to drop the bomb, actually, and make their way back towards B. It's really hard to see what they're going to do here. And part of that is because the map does cater itself to rotates. And look at Strebber just pushed up so aggressively into front pit. Aria's going to peek, but Justin is going to take him down. And that's going to be 9 rounds. Goodness gracious, this is 9 rounds straight for Fenix Fire. They're basically pulling an Area 51 here. Area 51 CT side on cash was very solid after losing the initial rounds. And then from then on, they were just lights out on their CT side. So Fenix Fire just continues to pile up money, and the T side just can't really get their feet set and their economy. You're going to see Arya picking up a Galil and a Tech 9 on Mo. And this is snowballing very quickly.
Emong will get taken down as he tries to move to the bottom of stairs, but Ellie with a nice pick, and he's going to fall back towards long, so they're not able to capitalize on the second player. So 4v4 here as Silent gets a nice pick from sight. You can see his op is waking up a little bit here as well, and they actually have this double op crossfire, and I'm in third person. You can see them just cross to the exact same location, holding a nice crossfire like I stated. Ellie will find that frag, though, as they're going to be rotating down to this B bomb site, and at the moment, Justin... only one round here. They do have someone flanking, and that will be Strebber coming in from construction right now. He's just heading through Squeaky. I don't know if it's going to be required, though, as Justin drops the bomb carrier. Now Strebber comes in, and Area 51 has just got to be so flustered right now. They are just pouncing on them at so many different angles to hold, and you can see that the CT side of Phoenix Fire, they have a lot of different kind of tricks up their sleeves. There's a lot of different kind of boosts and kind of different pushed up positions you can play, and you can see Emong was punished, but all of the other teammates obviously had their tricks as well to utilize, and Area 51 gets dropped once again, so 10-0. Are we going to see a full win out of a half, 15-0? Do you think that's possible right now?
It is very possible. You know, it just doesn't look like Area 51 was really prepared for this new map. And there's something important to note, too. Emong, a lot of people are probably going, who is Emong? Emong actually used to play for Team Curse. Another person in this server that used to play for Team Curse would be Juvenile. These two are former teammates. And that roster, that became iBuyPower. So a lot of people probably don't realize that Emong is actually a big name from CS past. He's kind of been off the radar a little bit. He's currently playing, I think, for Noble Esports right now. So, I mean, he has done some stuff here and there. He played for Grandpa Berets and ESEAP. So it's not that he hasn't been around, it's just not quite on the level that he once was. So definitely showing how an experienced player can come into a match and just make such a difference for a team. He's definitely doing wonderful this round. Not so much, though. He's kind of out of position. He's down to 20 HP, but it doesn't really matter. It is on Char to make this happen. Char with the Tech 9 in hand, a 1v3, finds the M4 that he took off the body of Emong and manages to gun down Silent, but 25 seconds left in the round. Going to be a very difficult round to take. He is going towards that B bomb site with great speed, and he does find the bomb on the platform. There's a man towards long tunnel, actually short tunnel. That's going to be Justin, holding down the angle opposite of which Char peaks. That's now 11 rounds for Phoenix Fire. So even when it gets close, Area 51 just can't close it out. It's come down to multiple 2v1s and 1v1s, and Phoenix Fire has always taken those duels and come out the victors. And with the money in the situation that it is, it's not economic damage that Area 51 needs to be concerned with. It's round totals.
Exactly. And right before we see some action here, do want to point you guys in the direction of our Twitter giveaway. Luminosity GG once again offering their generous, skin giveaway. So it's going to be an AWP Redline. All you need to do, follow Go RGN TV as well as Luminosity GG and retweet the specific AWP Redline tweet, and that's all you need to do. So we'll be giving that away after the broadcast, but Char will open up the round. So here's an early pick for the T side. This is good for them, definitely. And now we're going to see some aggression coming in as Strebber pushes through his own smoke. And this could be a little bit of confidence coming in, biting Phoenix Fire in the rear as, Silent's going to miss a shot onto Juvenile as he crosses into this B bomb site. They have at least initial control with him on site, but it looks like they're not convinced that this is a site they want to take, as it looks, they're going to be heading back. So Silent, he's going to be kept there as Juvenile has put enough fire in his direction that he knows he's alive and well on site, and takes him down instantly. The round gets shattered into a 3v2 for Phoenix Fire. Advantage to the CTs.
But it's only a mild advantage as you do see Silent heavily lit. He does go for an AK, though. I believe he had an AWP in hand. It is going to be an A play here. Planting behind the newly placed boxes in that A site is going to be Arya. So Arya and Char going for a unique plan here, but Ellie with the AWP. Was that through the smoke? Or is it through the... It looks like it would have been around the edge, so not through the smoke. Char is there, takes down Emong, makes it a 1v2. Ellie has to be careful here, and wow, Char, clean shot, picks up the third as well. A 4K for Char. And you can see a round finally comes together for Area 51, and it's on the back of one player really making it happen. So they're going to need to do better than that. They need to spread the love around. Char right now 13 and 11, mostly because of that 4K. So really, Area 51 is just struggling to take duels. They're struggling to take rounds. They're struggling to take bomb sites. They need to get all of the remaining rounds in order to make this salvageable. Because if Phoenix Fire gets anything more than 11, it's going to be very difficult for Area 51 to come back from that.
And right now, Phoenix Fire working a boost. Silence going to be posted up in a position where you can be looking inside of construction. So, thing is, this is a bit of a common boost, but I don't think they've utilized it quite yet. Ellie will open up onto Mo, and that's a big frag early on. Although one of the quiet players, like we were suggesting, you want to keep him quiet. Char's going to drop Silent on that boost, and they put a little bit of damage into Justin. Just a little bit, as we'll be falling back, but we've got 4 other T-side players working towards this B-bomb site. Arya's waiting for someone to be peeking, and Strebber actually thinking about it as he's playing in that back pit area. Arya, he's going to come out with his own flashbang. He misses that first shot. He gets the second, though. Strebber, there's no reason you should have let that frag go, but Justin coming up big as he wants to salvage things. Char, though, once again, getting a double kill. And we'll see if he's the reason. If they pick up this round, that could be pretty good for them. Again, they could still make it 11-4 at this point of the half, but oh, it's going to be Emog on the flank, and he ruins the hopes and dreams of another round for Area 51. And look at the monetary situation. They are broke on the T side.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do here, but I imagine they'll probably just force at this point. You're down 12-1. You can't really do anything outside of that, and you are going to see Mo go for an AK buy. I imagine you're going to see one other AK on Char. And they're just going to try and force up and get some rifles in their hands, get a couple frags early. It's the right call. You're down 12-1. You really can't give the CT side 13 rounds. You need to fight for every remaining round. And at this point, if Phoenix Fire can take pistol round, they're setting themselves up for an easy victory. But it's important to note that the third map will be Mirage, and the last time these two teams faced off on Mirage, Area 51 took it pretty easily. It was 16-6 was the score, so unless Phoenix Fire has changed the way they play Mirage, I imagine Area 51 is already thinking about map number 3.
Emog's going to open up the round here as the bomb has been dropped at front side A. It looks like they're thinking about rotating off here. Char's going to stay posted up, but bomb carrier in Juvenile might be grouping up back with... What is Mo and Summit doing right now? I have no idea what they're doing right now. They're just... I just have no idea what is going on. They're just hanging out. Beats me, guys. Beats me. I've seen some weird things, but that is one of the weirder.
It's a conga line.
That's what it looks like.
They're waiting for the rest of the team.
Yeah, they're like, guys, we can't leave this spot unless we're connected. Don't you understand how a conga line works? But looks like Char's still pushing, so I have a feeling that maybe they've been dropped out or something, but both of them timed out in the exact same spot. That makes very little sense to me, but yeah, there we go. So Summit is timed out, and we'll see if Mo is going to be the same, as he's the last one left on the field, and as you can see, he is not moving, and now he's gone. So we're going to have a pause come in here, and...
Okay.
Oh, apparently Silent lagged out as well. So we're seeing that. I am so confused. Apparently, maybe it was a server issue? I don't...
This has happened once before that I've seen. I don't know if you remember. I think we were actually casting it where like 4 of the players in the server just randomly stopped. The rest of the players got to play out. It was one of the more bizarre issues I've ever seen. It used to happen in custom maps in Warcraft 3. So back in the day before Dota was its own standalone title, it was a custom mode for Warcraft 3, and there was something called server splitting. And essentially what would happen was the server would split the host between 2 players, and 2 different games would form. And you'd see like 3 or 4 players just randomly disconnect on each side. So you'd have 2 half games going on. That's like the closest thing I can kind of say that it is. It's that basically like 3 or 4 players just randomly stop and no one knows what happened. So
yeah, I'm thoroughly confused.
It's only happened one other time. I don't think it's a server issue. I think it's something else entirely. I think it could be maybe an issue with Valve or with CS as a whole, because it's not just some kind of strange issue that occurs with CEVO servers. I've seen it happen all over the place. Or not, I shouldn't say I've seen it happen all over the place. I haven't seen it really happen enough to really have a good enough sample size. It's so rare that it's just hard to really determine where it's coming from. But I am being told by one of our producers that apparently a lot of people lost their connection to Steam and CSGO and had their connections dropped. So it could be a Valve error. Nonetheless, I kind of wonder what Area 51 is going to do. Are they going to want to match Medic, or are they just going to play on because they're already down 12-1? Do they want to match Medic and try and fight for it? I'd imagine they do, but at the same time, they could match Medic, still end up losing this map, and then going to map 3 nonetheless. If I'm Area 51, I'm not even thinking about this map anymore. I'm thinking about map number 3.
Yeah, I agree. And well, my understanding as well is being, if the round is live, like the reason we had some talk about Match Medic previous was that it was during freeze time when someone disconnected. I think as soon as it's live, like even if they drop, there's nothing. I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do in that part. But I don't think Area 51, like you were suggesting, I don't think they would do it anyhow, purely because, yeah, at this point, Mirage is what's on their mind. Overpass, it was supposed to work out as they chose the map, but clearly their T side did not develop in a way that they were able to get any rounds. They got 1 and only 1. So it is going to be the last round of the first half, but we are still waiting for our 5th on Area 51 to jump back in. So we're just going to wait patiently here. In the meantime, we'll utilize this time to talk about some of our new partners. Vulcan, they are hooking us up with an affiliate code, and we'll hook you guys up with basically up to $1,000 on top of whatever you deposit into their system. And to explain their system, if you've ever played fantasy sports, it's the exact same idea. You're able to kind of build your own teams and such and compete against others for real money. That's the whole idea. All you need to do for our affiliate link is, well, you can either use the affiliate link below, and that will automatically enter in Go RGN TV, and RGN is capitalized there, or you can just manually enter it in Go RGN TV, once again, with capital RGN. But on top of that, we also have Zowie, and they're hooking us up with a bundle that you guys can win. It is during our grand finals. All you need to be is a subscriber, and that's all you need to do. So on top of that, we're actually getting pretty close to our 200 sub mark. I believe we're at 170 something, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, anyhow, I think we're about 175 out of 200 for that minimal wear Karambit Blue Steel. So all you got to do is hit that sub button, and if we hit 200 subs, we will be giving that knife away. And that's for all subs, not just the active ones in chat. So if you are a sub, you are eligible for that giveaway. And just one other thing to mention about the Zowie issue, or the Zowie partnership. The winner of the tournament, I believe, those players will be receiving some kind of stimulus package from Zowie. I believe they have their choice of mouse and mousepad from Zowie, so they're stepping it up big with a lot of promo and swag gear. But it looks like we are going live here. Round number 15 underway, and I think they're just going to go with it. Like we said, Phoenix Fire and Area 51, they're just ready for map number 3, and we're going to see what they bring to the table here. Iman with the AK playing close range on Arya and Mo.
Wow.
Picks off 3, pulling the 180 headshot onto his former teammate Juvenile. It's going to put all of the round onto Summit and Char, and Summit already down to 2 HP with that Tech 9. Now it's on Char, AK in hand. He's going to get 1. It's a 1 versus 3, 49 HP, bomb on his back. He's got to go for the ace here, and he's just surrounded right now. Plenty of time, though, to make something happen. He's going to boost up onto the planters over on Long Park. Not going to be able to find the headshot. He's going to toss an 8 instead, do decent damage onto Ellie, so 50 HP on him. He might be able to pick up that frag, make it a manageable 1v2. And there's a world of difference between 14-1 and 13-2, but at the same time, very difficult mountain in front of Area 51 at this point. But we'll see what Char can do here. Double smoke on Long Park, and I imagine he's just going to wait it out. Toss a flash through. He goes for the aggressive push. Actually, he smokes through, so it's going to be a triple line of smokes. Doesn't matter. Justin is there to clean him up. 14-1. Phoenix Fire walking all over the T side of Area 51.
Yeah, completely. Very little chance here for Area 51 to come back. It's entirely possible, but it's going to take a lot of effort on their side, and we'll see if they've got it in them. All starts with pistol round, and we suggested, it's a rough hill to climb, as he's got very little room for mistakes, and the coordination on their T side makes me think that the thing is, we can see teams, or we have before, where they're stellar on one side and not on the other. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, because generally the reason you're so good at one side is you know how the other side operates, so you can counter it, but sometimes that's not the case. They just have really good communication, and they're able to work on one side rather than the other. And we'll see if Area 51 just can come together and kind of pull everything, all of their stops for the CT side. But with one round, definitely it's a lot to ask. I'm thinking they're just going to do some damage control, make sure that the scores... Obviously, they want to come back and win, but it all starts with the damage control. You want to get some rounds on the board, and then at least if they drop the map, they know that they're able to kind of battle and such. You don't want to let the other team kind of move into that third map with tons of momentum. So at the very least, Area 51 going to want to kind of put some holes in the sail of Fenix Fire.
Absolutely. They want to try and just slow down Fenix Fire, take away some of their confidence, try to at least get something going. But if Fenix Fire picks up the pistol round, it's pretty much game over. It's going to be really hard for Area 51 to do much of anything. They only need 2 rounds this entire half, and these are the rounds to make that happen. I have seen some crazy comebacks in my past, but I just don't see it happening here. We're going to see Silent get the first frag of the round. That's going to be Aria off the board. Charlotte heavily down to 12 HP as well. Silent does eat a few nades, and he is going to go down to 22 HP with the bomb on his back over towards picnic area. But wow, nice headshot onto Mo with that Glock. That's actually the second kill for him. He's going to get flashed into bathroom here. Char right around the corner, who needs to be careful. Char's going to get all the information that they are pushing up. But Ellie and Emong cleaning up that A site. So now Char 1 versus 5 with 12 HP. He might be able to spot out Ellie here. He's actually just going to crawl his way back towards the bathrooms. USP in hand, no defuse, does have a flash. Would be the craziest ninja I've ever seen. 1-2 kills. Baby. Quick and easy, James Bond style. He's going to toss a flash into bank. He's going to go for it. I mean, he has no reason not to. USP in hand, but he is getting peeked from all angles. Strebber is there. If he made that happen, would have been more insane than, I believe it was the Valens 5v1 ninja defuse, which actually happened to Area 51 in one of our previous tournaments. But he does go down, so Fenix Fire now just looking to pick up one more and take us to map number 3.
I feel like Char is going to be frustrated right now. 21 frags and the second fragger on his team at 8. He's like, guys, do you even play Overpass? Like, I've been practicing forever. But we'll see if Char can continue to do some damage, or if we're just going to see this move to map number 3. Aggressive push down the stairwell. Justin drops Char, as that was the top fragger going down. Got Mo still inside of the connector here, or rather, right outside of Squeaky Door. He gets dropped. Now, Area 51. They've got Arya on site now. Juvenile there as well, but Arya, he gets 1. I don't think he's going to be able to allowed to get any more. He gets Strebber, but that's going to be it. 16-1. Fenix Fire dominate map number 2. And like we had said, Mirage is going to be a random third map. They're going to knife for sides, and everything's on the line here. You guys don't want to miss it. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.